what's happening YouTube, what's up. So I just want to talk about Coach Udoka with the Rockets. Now, I'm not gonna make a big thing about Steph Curry being held to 3 points because they allow some more physicality, which you can, depends. But I'm also a firm believer, and I'm gonna say this: he might have another run in him. He might not. I do think the end is near. I've already said that. Said that quite a while ago. I'm impressed with what they're doing, but that's another story, another video. I'm not gonna. That's not what this video is about. But I wanted to allude to that because they have firmly etched that they're going to be the second team in the West, and I think that has been somehow been glossed over. They were 500 last year, number 2 this year. Congratulations to the Houston Rockets and Jalen Green. People ain't giving them their due, and you know how I feel about Udoka. Now, the whole thing with the Celtics and all that, you kind of got to wonder if he got something on the Celtics because he didn't get all the way white ball from not coaching. But in the fact why he got fired and ran out of there and how they treated him, it ain't the first time somebody done some hanky panky freaky deaky in these NBA or professional sports, and it won't be the last. But his was very mysterious, like how they got him up out of it. But if they get into the Rockets, even got Dylan Brooks with character and things are going good. And oh yeah, Dylan Brooks is definitely missing in Memphis. You ain't heard. Boston Celtics did not fall off without Udoka. They won the chip. Got a great young coach and everything. But in Tatum and Brown, but you do know when you see a cat like Udoka, it is kind of like a Tony Dungy situation when he got ran up out of the Tampa Bay and going to the coast. You do know that's part of his squad, though, and you do know you're that man some jewelry because that man put that foundation down. That man can coach. And looking at the Rockets, hey, nobody really knows what they got. No one knows what they could do. But I tell you something, they're a legit team, and don't sleep on them. They could be a problem, So people are so quick to kind of like act like that they're gonna be easy fodder. No, their defense they're gonna be a problem. They could be a problem. They could definitely be a problem. And I want to give Udoka his due because if I look around, he's definitely in the running for Coach of the Year, and that team is gonna be a problem. They're young. That's the thing they got going for them against them. But you got to ask yourself, if not this year, it's definitely the next year or two. They're going to be a team that's coming out that West. If OKC don't finish it up, I think it's going to be one of those kind of teams. They're not the team you want to have to mess with. And he's done an incredible job. He's definitely been on point. And they're one of the young, fun teams to watch. So keep your eye on it. And I just thought I'd mention that because he kind of got the shaft with the whole thing, what happened in Boston. But the man didn't flat out prove he could coach. See, this is why jive got to be slid up under. You don't be on people grown folk business and you're going to talk about morals. There are no morals and stuff. So I don't want to know how you be having hanky panky things going on in Boston, but Jenny Buss, the owner of the Lakers, messing with Phil Jackson openly and with Dennis Rodman. Never mind all that. You get to do the things you want to do, how you want to do, where you want to do. I'm just glad Udoka got another chance, but I do believe he knows there's some stuff that go on we'll never know about. But let me give a shout out to the Rockets. They are the second team in the West, and that's a heck of a statement when you consider where they were a couple years ago. Last year, a 500 team. That is a team that you don't want to have to deal with, and you got a coach who definitely is on a mission to tell people, "Oh, y'all didn't know I made one in Boston. I'm making another one in Houston." That man can coach. He came from the Greg Popovich pedigree, but he didn't take it to another level. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay broke, stay free, in my peace.